Dear audience, I would like to ask you all stand up. Stand up. Yes, thank you very much. And right now when you are standing, lift your right leg few inches from the floor. Right leg few inches from the floor. And right now make a movement with this leg clockwise to the right direction. Great. Now, please point on me your right hand and draw in the air number 6. What happens right now? This leg is going automatically anti-clockwise. You are doing basically the same movement. I will tell you why is that at the end of the presentation. Right now you can sit down. As well, this task actually is completely not connected to my presentation. I just want you to see how much motivated you are to hear the talk about motivation. This slide, please remember this slide. Motivation is bullshit. I will prove it. I will prove it at the end of my presentation. Right now, have a paper, have a pencil, you all have it, and write down one problem you are facing right now in your office. Let's say that you love your job, just if this small thing changes, I would love it 100%. Write it down. Write down one motivational problem in your office right now. Once you are ready, once you are done, please not make like this big movement. Like da. Done, lady in the pink? Yes. I hope you're done. Awesome. There was a big, enormous research a few years ago. It took 2 years, 40 open and closed questions. Many companies were there, test managers, testers, developers, etc., etc., etc. Only with one goal: to agree or disagree on the sentence, I am highly motivated to do my job in testing. Pink. That's the solution. You are motivated. So thank you for your attention. What are you doing here, guys? No, not yet. It's long time ago when the money was the main motivation source. Right now we want something better. We don't want a carrot. We want a carrot cake. We want something juicy. We want something with layers. We want everything what carrots can offer to you. Better said, if you are okay with your money in your office, then we can speak about motivation. Okay means that you are not going every day to the restaurant and shouting, beer on everyone, I'm paying. It means that you are simply okay with your money. Let's start with the motivation. There are a lot of motivation theories, and we will focus on the most important ones, on these ones. No, we will go practical. At the beginning, we will dive into insights discovery, so all of you will know why I have these colors here. We will start with the communication typology, and after that, we will start with you. What you have to tomorrow go to your test lead, test manager, whatever, and say, I want this. This will motivate me. After that, wind-up tester, and I promise to you, right now I would love to do a promise. This problem you have on your paper, you will leave this room with answer. At the very end, there is very, very cool call to action. So right now, write again the line on your paper and put there introvert, introvert, and extrovert. Make a line if you don't have a paper, but all you have. and put there a spot. How do you think you are, more introverted or extroverted? There were a lot of said about these two types. Introverted gain energy from being alone, reading a good book. They firstly think, and after that they act. Extroverted, they gain energy from this, from being with people. And they firstly act, and after that they think. Put there a spot. Do you have a spot? Not, again, make like this if you have. Please communicate with me. I know I'm speaking a different language, but still I need you guys. Thank you. Different line, feeling and thinking. Right now, I will give you, focus, I will give you 20 seconds and write all words which cross your mind when I say a word snowman. Snowman. Write everything what crosses your mind when I say a word snowman. Now. Man, right. Great. What do you have? Snowman. Shout on me. Snow, great. What else? Carrot. Childhood, nice. Thank you. You're a really interactive audience right now. If you have their objectives, like snow, carrot, spot, you are more thinker. If you see their stories, childhood, if you see their fun, romance, children are playing somewhere, a cold, then you are probably more feeling person. Thinkers, put there again a spot of how do you think you are. Thinkers see the word black and white, and after they make decision. They don't care about people and emotions. Feelers, they take in account as well the feelings, relationships of the people. Like, yeah, I know the facts, but this decision sounds better. Well, they don't like to argue with people. Put there a spot, make the line between them two, and here we go. That's your color. Write it down, your color. And again, we are jumping to another task. Write 10 adjectives from this list which think they describe you or other people think you are like this. I hope you're keen in English in this topic. Or translators, enjoy. Write 10 adjectives from the list. Or 5, at least. Again, when you are ready, not quicker, because here nodding doesn't really work, because when I say not, and you are always like looking there and writing down, it's actually basically slow nodding. Done. Do you have at least 5? Raise your hand if you have. Awesome. Oh. Here we go again. I love that. See the color on your word and count again the colors, how much you have from yellow, green, red, and blue. Again, when you are done, raise your hand. You don't write anything. Why are you raising your hand, man? Raise your hand if you are done. Good, 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 good. And move. Detailed blue. Introverted thinkers. These people have a really good eye for the detail. They love analysis. They are really good in numbers. They ask a lot of questions. They always find out the question you don't know about it, like, what about this? And they're like, whoa, that's important as well. I just completely miss it. Their motto is, let's do it precisely. Red ones. Thinkers, extroverted thinkers. These people are really good in leading people based on instruction. They're really good in making decisions. These people will tell you, you have to work here through the whole weekend. I don't care, but I need to deliver a product. Their motto is, let's do it fast. Green ones. You can always recognize these people because they have a lot of colors, they have a lot of pictures of family and plants on their desktop. They like to do everything relaxed. They like to do everything calm down. They are introverted feelers. Their motto is, let's do it with a care. Yellow ones, I'm 96% of yellow ones. I always jump in the office and say, good morning, everybody. Such a lovely, rainy Monday morning, right? And I have many blue in my office, and they're like, she's again here. Oh my God. Sociable, dynamic, extroverted feelers. Little bit chaotic, and they love creative ideas. They love to do things together. Shoop. So how can you recognize these people within your office? Ask these people around you, what do you like actually in your job? The blue ones will start to speak about data, numbers, analysis, very good modern tools. The red ones, I like that our company is dynamic, quick decisions, big money, and working with the best. Green ones, I like my boss. He's very kind and always helpful. And the team is very nice as well. We have always nice chats. Yellow ones, you know, team buildings. Team building is a lot of fun in my office. I love it. I always laugh my ass off with my boss. Take your mobile phones, take a picture of that. And after that, you can discuss it with your boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, and husbands. Here is even one bonus for you. Here you can see as well how they behave when these people are under stress. But right now we are on the motivation speech, so we will not be too pessimistic, right? So it starts with you, everything. This was us. You know, at the very beginning of our career, I started to do testing. I was like, yeah, I just want to try it. Maybe I want to be developer, maybe manager, I don't know. I just want to try it. We didn't know, but right now, guys, you know. You are working already longer time in your job. So now is the time to think about it, where you want to go. Do you want to go deep, being an expert? Be an expert in one area that everyone asks you, hey, I have this problem, but I know you are the one I have to ask. Or do you want to go breadth? Do you want to know something from every area, and you want to coordinate probably people and work with the people? Do you want to go deep, or do you want to go breadth? Think about it. Right now is the time. And this is not a question of the money. The money is the same in both. After that, comes to your test manager and say, I want my career plan. I want to know where I'm probably going. Or at least, be sure that your boss knows if you want to go this way or this ways. This is, for example, in our company, and I have something like that. My boss completely knows what I want to reach one day. We want the feedback. Why all we have Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and all these stuff? Because we want likes. Every like makes us happy. So we want feedback. It's always, in all researches, always team members say, I want more feedback. So what I want to do is you, again, go your test lead and say, hey, make a schedule. Schedule me 1 hour per month meeting with me and discuss where I am and where I want to be. If you lead people, put it into their schedule. this is very good if you lead people how to deal with numbers, how to deal with colors. If you have a boss, this is the way how to communicate with your boss. Blue ones, details, emailed. I always schedule face-to-face with my team member for half an hour. I send everything via email. After that, I pick up the key. We went very officially to the meeting room. We sit down and we started a meeting. I am yellow one, you know, this is like torture for me, but I did it. Be logical, be patient. With red ones, you have to be bold. I want a face-to-face meeting right now. This is how they communicate, so if you want to communicate with red ones, this is the way how you can communicate with them. Be bold and challenge them. Green ones, very important, nodding doesn't mean that they agree with you. It means they are just listening. And do you know how you can completely stress out the green person? You come to him and say, I have a challenge for you. Like, oh. And you have 10 minutes for that. Oh. These people burn out very often when they are under stress. These people are red ones, micromanagers, they are under stress. And yellow ones, keep it simple, compliment, be positive, speak about the holidays, and so on, be emotional, hug them. You can hug yellow people, blue ones, no. But maybe you don't know. Okay, now Petra told me something about the colors, but I don't know if you are blue or green or yellow or red. Do it as I do it with pizza. When I get a pizza, I eat it all. If you are not sure, simply use all colors you have. So if you speak with someone and you have a problem, or you want to give him a feedback, or you want to simply talk about something, firstly, be blue. Describe a situation without any emotional. After that, move to the green one. So if I understand well, can you explain it to me from your point of view, how you see it? Listen. After that, ask about consequences and what solutions do you suggest? How would you solve this problem? Then after that, agreement, actions, tasks, and deadlines. Be sure you go step by step, blue, green, yellow, and red. Some people always ask me, okay, Petra, but if I have in front of me a red person, do I really have to eat all pizza? I say yes, always. Because if you have a red person in front of you, you will move very quickly to the red, simply. What I wanted to say as well, blue and yellow ones are the biggest enemies, but as well biggest teachers. You know, extroverted feelers and introverted thinkers. I would kill blue people for being blue, but I can learn from them as well. And green one and red ones, biggest enemies and biggest teachers as well. Ones are super like people focused, and one is people like things focused and tasks focused. The next thing is conferencing and meetups. This year I've spoken at 6 conferences. This is my last one, so this is the best one probably, hopefully. Tell to your boss, hey, there are a lot of conferences I would like to attend. I need to meet new people. I need to get new knowledges. There are so many conferences in the software testing, or you can speak there, and you can find the passion in speaking there. Just yesterday we were talking about the fact that in a speaking community there are always the same faces. It doesn't matter if you are in India, if you are in US, if you are here in Belarus. It doesn't matter, always the same faces. We need new faces standing here, and it's so much fun, guys. So speak, meetups. As well, tell your boss that you want a training, but not some training. Want a specific training, because you want to be a competent. Take a picture again about this. Even my boss wanted the picture from me because I guess it's really, really good. What it shows us, for example, if you want to move from the test analyst to test lead, you can see there is far more improvement, management, and reviewing. But still, there is some execution of the test. This is still fine. But let's say that you want to move from test lead to test manager. You see far more management, obviously, beyond the obvious. But there is no execution and no test design. And if the people don't know this, very easily they can jump and starting to be a micromanager because they don't have it under control and they were used to have it under control. So this is important for you as well. SQA. There are so many certifications you can have as well, depending which way you want to go. For example, I am a proud test manager, ISTQB, because I want to manage people, because I want to coordinate people. And my friend told me, hey, there is as well a very cool course, a test analyst. Don't you want to be a test analyst? And I was like, it sounds super sexy, but this is not the way I would like to go right now. I don't need a certification test analyst, better test manager. And she said yes. So think about it. And one nice thing, if you have certifications, put them on the wall. Because it's very nice. If you see their certifications of all your members of the team, after they say, oh, you have as well, oh, you have as well, maybe I should have as well one. So it very nicely motivates you. Wind up worker. All of these conferences, the people always told me, we end up always with one question, and it was, Petra, I am leading one person. I had 10 face-to-face meetings with him, and I don't know what he wants. I don't know how to motivate him. He always says, I'm fine. How to motivate him? How to bring life to this person? And shoop, we are back on the first slide. Motivation is bullshit. I mean, I can tell you the testing is fine, but if you don't have this inner fire for that, if you don't set up the inner fire for the testing, I cannot bring it to you. So motivation is basically a joke. Then I ask these test leads, okay, does this person deliver a quality product? Is he okay? Are you fine with him? If yes, then keep going and just forget him. Let him to do his job and focus on some other people. But very often, 99%, the always answer was no. No, there are some problems. The best motivation for these people is to fire them. And right now, always the test leads start, I cannot, in our company, I cannot fire the people. Like, it's not my problem. It's the problem of the company. I'm sorry. Because once you do it, once you fire this weak wheel, the rest of the team say, oh, she did it. And they will be far more motivated to do their job. Be sure. Great, now I want you to make groups of 3 people together. This is very important, make groups of 3 people together. And don't think something like, don't do it, Petra will not notice, I will notice, be sure. Make groups of 3 people. If you have a group of 3 people, raise your hand. Do you have group of 3 people? Group or 3 people, always. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There, I see you. Michal, do you have a group of 3 people? I have. And not a group, me, myself, and I. I have a whistle here. I will whistle, and the first person will say the problem in his office. And after that, 2 minutes, the other 2 people will say, interesting, I would solve it maybe like this, or I have the same example in my office. And then I whistle, and again the next person. Does it make sense? Yes? Not? It's not a difficult task. So here we go. The first person is saying his problem. And the task is over. Please raise your hand if you have some ideas how to solve your problem in the work. If there was something what you really like. Nice. This is what I really love on this task. Great. So, call to action, as I promised you at the beginning. These colors you will find there. I would like to ask you, this lady in the brown t-shirt, are there stickers there on the table? You don't add them. There are. Can you show them? These stickers, these papers, exactly. You will find there blue, yellow, red, and green. Put there 2 of them here, which you think you really are, according to this description, and observe people around you. I don't want you to find the guy and say, you are blue, I hate you. No. Just say, aha, you are blue. So let's discuss with this guy because he's different than I am. Or find yellow and after that you will be happy until forever. This is my very last slide. And I promised you something, right? As well. So please again, stand up. Awesome. We couldn't manage it, right, with the right leg and right hand. I will tell you why. Because the left part of our brain controls the right part of our body. And it is responsible as well for rhythm and timing. So, once your right part of your body starts to do 2 movements, and every movement is different, but it doesn't know what to do with it, so simply it makes in 1 movement. But, let's do it again. So, right leg up, few inches from the floor. Try to do the clockwise movement. And now let's do it with the left hand, make a 6. Very easy. Very easy, right? Thank you very much.
So, should you have any questions, please?
Do we have questions?
I'm addressing the audience.
There is the question.
Petra, добрый.
Hello, Petra. You have a fantastic presentation and energy. Thank you very much. And I wanted to tell you that you were controlling the whole room only by yourself. It was just amazing. I like it a lot. You said a very simple thing. If you have some problems with motivation, nobody could help you because you don't have internal fire. And that's true. I agree with you fully. Still, in our practice, sometimes we can just come up to a person who already has this fire inside, and this fire can be shared, and this person can just motivate the others, probably just listen, to help, to provide some solutions, and so on. So there is a saying that one candle lights another candle without losing its light. So I think it was a very important factor, and I really liked your lecture. Thank you very much.
Я думаю, так можно было, да?
Спасибо, спасибо.
Any questions?
Спасибо за доклад.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Can you tell us, please, how to work with your employees? If in the beginning of the week he is in the blue category, the next week he is in the red category, and in the next category in the next week he is in another category. So how should we work with such people?
Normally it works, yeah. No? Duh. It's possible. Actually, it's the best. If you have the mix of all, if you have the, generally, all of you, if you have mix of all colors in your team, it's the best In one person there is more colors, but there is one major for sure, which he is pushing in his job. So, okay, if you think there are 3 colors, try firstly one approach to red, then to green, then to blue, as you said, and you will see which works the best. Simply like that. Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's the last question. Sorry. We have,
Thank you,
time.
and
Yeah,
I have
sorry.
here something, right?
Yep.
I have here something for the best question. And I was told it should be a question. I'm sorry, but thank you. So here. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Any questions you can... Yeah.
Please don't forget to put the stickers on the board to evaluate the speaker. Не забывайте, пожалуйста, оценить спикера.